About the blow up my hip, I raised me right, that's why I stayed up late. Writing, producing, every day making tapes. See, it ain't just about banging or making a killing. You gotta have passion, love for what you're doing. I stay away from petty situations. I got plans, make moves, know what I'm saying.
Mama didn't see the come up, she been gone a while now. I know she up in heaven and she smiling down now. Do this for my child now. Had to change the lifestyle. No more judge with a gavel or hearing lights out. On my G code shit, West Side, Wap Town, yeah.
Okay, good homies, surroundings won't change me. Cause if you surround me with change, they still try to play me. I'm grabbing a double barrel pump, and then I'm aiming. Pump, pump, make you faggots jump, it's still the same me. Hi, nice to meet you, night creeper with a grin. Till my brim, how you been? Grim Reaper, I am him. It's just another sin for those who haven't learned. Get birth from limb to limb. Never forget where I'm from or where I've been. You ain't heard, my name's been lurking in the wind. So I will return again, just to murk you with a pin, bitch.
Haciendo lo que queremos, creando muy buena música, en el barrio en Hollywood.
It's a West Coast thing. Califa.
What up, everyone? Welcome back to the G-Lew Show. Friday night interviews tonight. We got a special guest. My homeboy Knightmare is in the building from Imperial Valley. You know what I mean? Let's get to it. I am G-Lew. Shout out to my producer, DD Hairston. We are back for another one. I'm G-Lew. That's my special guest right there. Mr. Knightmare is in the building. What up, homie? How you doing tonight?
Invited me over to your show, homeboy, and ready to do this shit.
Man, that's what's up.
Imperial Valley in the Canton in the Casa.
The 7, what area code is that again?
760 all day.
760 all day, baby. First and foremost, man, tell the people, let me cut this down. First and foremost, let the people know who you are. I introduced you, man, but you could tell them yourself, man. What do we got tonight, bro?
For sure, man. For everyone that doesn't know who I am, I'm Knightmare. I've been doing this shit for a lot of years, man. A lot of years. I've been, if I think back and really count the years, it's over 27 years that I've been doing this shit, man. So I was a little mocoso.
Right.
But I'm from Imperial Valley and I also represent Baja Califas, you know, Mexicali, the whole Baja California, dog.
I got homies down there in Baja, man. Shout out to Baja, man. Tell us, man, first, tell us about that growing up there, man. What misconceptions, what people think they know, what they don't know about growing up in Imperial Valley and that whole area down there, brother?
Well, you know, a lot of people, it's a border town. It's a small town over here, you know, small city that's considered. A lot of people from, I'm going to say from LA, San Diego, or bigger cities, I guess they feel like there's nothing to do out here, man. You know, they say that it's boring and shit like that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know, we're a small community and a lot of us know each other, you know. It's like we grew up just knowing everyone. So right. It's more like a family type of thing out here, man.
Right,
and,
right.
It's cool, you know. I mean, I wouldn't like living anywhere else, homeboy, to keep it real with you, you know. I respect the cities, big cities, but it's too much. It's too much for me, Holmes. The traffic and all that. Now I'm used to that kind of, you know, lay low type of lifestyle.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. Sorry about that. I'm back.
We still on?
We're good. My bad. I had to step away for a second, but I was hearing you. So a lot of people, that's why I asked you that, because some people may have the misconception, you know what I mean, about your area and all that. But you know what?
I'm sorry to cut you off, homeboy. You know what though? That's mainly over here in Imperial Valley, though. You know, there is, like I said, there's a few things to do. But for me, when they ask me and they tell me it's boring down there, you know, I always hit them with I go to Baja, dog. You know, right. I'm out there. I'm really out there. You know, twice, even 3 times a week.
Right.
I got family over there. I got in-laws. I got a lot of people over there, dog. Homeboys. I actually conduct business out there with music. So and it's popping over there. It's fucking
Right.
popping. And I'm out there, So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
man, pretty cool.
How was the music like growing up there? Like, cause I listened to your music, man. Your music is hella dope. Who were some of your influences, man? Growing up, or even even before you rapped, you know what I mean? Who were some of your influences in hip hop?
Gracias, man, about the music. You know what though? I grew up listening. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was always into the Chicano rap scene.
Right.
That's what of course I know about Dr. Dre's, Easy E's, Tupac's, of course, But since I came from a Mexican neighborhood, dog, where our fluent language was always Spanish. You feel
Right.
me? So it was like still to this day my fluent language is Spanish. I'm bilingual, but if I'm at the crib, I'm speaking Spanish. If I'm with my mom's or family, I'm speaking Spanish. But going back to the music thing, it was the Chicano rap scene, homie. I started listening to the San Diego rap scene, talking about Little Robs, the Night Owl, rest in peace. Um, a bunch of even Brownside out of LA.
Right.
I know you probably heard of Brownside. Who
Sure.
hasn't? And they was plugged up with Easy.
For sure.
Yeah. So those guys were my influence back when I was growing up, and it kind of I would say my identity to step into the game.
Right. Right. That's dope.
I,
That's dope.
yeah.
That's dope. What I love too. Shout out to the whole Chicano rap scene. Before I go there, what do you think about? Like you said, that's how you came in the game when it was popping back in the '90s, right? Early 2000s, the whole Chicano rap scene, and then it seems like it. I don't want to say faded out, but things changed, and then it was kind of put into a box, and then you had people kind of like later on, especially the newer people choosing sides now. So now it's like, don't put me in that. I don't, do that. But now the whole Chicano rap scene has made a resurgence, right? And it's popping
Right.
right. So I want to ask you those two different things. What do you think about the people who try to downplay it later? And also, what do you think about the new resurgence of the Chicano rap scene and all the new rappers coming out now?
I think it's a shame that they do that, dog, because they started off saying that they were Chicano rappers, and they
Right.
would label themselves as Chicano rappers. And I'm not lying. You can trace back the lyrics and go back and listen to their old shit, and that's what they used to say,
Right.
And for them to downplay it like that, I think it shows that at the end of the day, it's like you don't embrace it. Then you just jump on the bandwagon,
Right.
and that to me is like I don't do that. I'm straight repping Chicano rap, and as far as the new generation, the new era, is different, dog. Because I've heard a few artists here and there. It's more the same. I wouldn't call it Chicano rap straight up because they don't want, like you said, they don't want to be placed in that box
Right.
or that particular sound. It sounds different though, beat wise, and the lyrics, and just the whole demeanor behind it. It's totally different.
And we're gonna keep it real tonight. We can speak real shit, right? I understand what you're saying without saying certain things. Like the little homies now want to almost take on a different culture and take away from what they're from. You got young homies saying the N word, all this stuff, and it seems like what you're saying, it takes away. Because what I've been hearing too, and what I respected about that, it was like we all know even the Chicano rappers were influenced by the hip hop and all that, but it was like still being yourself. You know what I mean? And being proud of that. And now people are almost taken away from that. You know what I mean? And trying to be something else. And I see that's been like a big thing with the big homies and the little homies, a gap, because the older homies don't respect that the younger homies are doing that, certain things that they're doing and not respecting who they are. Because I think it's still, you can still rep and be fired, do good hip hop and still be who you are. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's kind of where you're going with that, or how do you feel about that?
For sure. But at the end of the day, like you said, man, to each his own. I don't really,
Right.
I don't really speak on what another man is doing, because at the end of the day, if it makes profit for him, revenue, then so be it. I don't put myself in that category, and I'm no one to actually say something about any of the artists because I'm in my own lane. Honestly, I focus on my shit, you know. I'm like, whatever you guys want to do, if it's for record sales, if it's to, like I said, just for a fad, go for it, homie. I myself, I'm gonna keep it real to my shit, to my fans, and to the people I cater to. And this ain't about a race thing. It's just about respecting the I'm gonna say just the culture, you know. Because for me, I never grew up saying the N word, homeboy.
Right.
That's a Charlie. That's a no, you know. No,
Right.
and then again, I've always mentioned this. It's like it's different cultures. No matter what people say, it's like the whites have their own culture, Mexicans, blacks, Asians, and I get it. You know, it's like I said, it's very popular right now, and it's a good thing though. It's a good thing for the business because there are a lot of collaborations though. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. You know, there's a lot of business going on. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't hurt us to actually come out as Chicanos, as Mexicans,
Right.
because it's out there on the front lines right now, right? It's like people are seeing it's being some light is getting is they're shining light on the rappers now, on the Mexican rappers, but I don't think they're representing uh in a way where how would I say the word, homeboy? I don't think they're really embracing it and representing the right way. It's like
Speak the real.
don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to be Mexican. Don't be
Speak the
ashamed to let
real.
them know that you're a Chicano. You know.
Right.
So I just think
I,
that that's what they're lacking, homie.
and you know what? I respect everything you said, right? And I'm a true like hip hop guy. You know what I mean? I love all my rap and my gangster rap and all that, but I'm a hip hop guy first. And I always
Right.
think that like everything you said is true because I think the people will respect you more. Like if someone came out, like you said, not trying to be anything, just being themselves, and they're just hella dope. They're gonna get their respect. The people don't see once you see someone for who they are and they're just dope or whatever. All that other shit don't even matter. Race, color, who you are. Once they see that you're dope, you're dope. You're gonna get accepted. Like we saw with Eminem. You know what I mean? And certain artists, when you're just dope, bro, you're dope, and all that shit's gonna get thrown out the window, bro. So it's
You're
like
it. You got it. Yeah.
you yourself. That's the main thing.
That's right. That's right. And another thing, like I said, I go back and highlight this because it's like now that Mexican rap or Chicano rappers are getting put on the map like that, you know, just keep it real and hey, be proud of it. Be proud
Right,
of it.
right.
Show the world
What
that it's been a lot of years, bro. That if you go back, you know, a lot of Chicano rappers have been trying to really blow up,
right.
and shit never happened. It seems like it's getting there, you know, in some sort of way.
Well, but you know what I think too? Sometimes everything what we're talking about overshadows shit because I've seen some dope ass Mexican Chicano rappers that are dope that don't get the light, but then you'll get another one who does, who's sometimes you won't even think, no disrespect to them or whoever, but they're not as dope, but they may have a persona or not a gimmick, but whatever they're pushing that the people, you know, grab a hold to and they overlook the talent
Well,
because
it's
it's
popular. It's popping,
so
actually. Yeah,
yeah,
I get you. That's true. That's true. That's what's happening right now.
yeah.
It's a
What,
style, the popularity that they're gaining, dog. That's what it is. Because I hear a lot of talent out there as well. You
yeah,
know, whether it's black rap or Mexican rap, homie.
right.
You know, I hear a lot of black rappers that are dope, but they don't
And
get the light that they deserve, homeboy.
right,
To
right.
be honest.
And it's never like you said too about a black or or white whoever. If you're dope, you're dope. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a gang of whack ass black artists. So it ain't even about that. It's just if you're dope, you're dope, and that's what we got to get back to, pure talent. You know what I mean? But we're in a day
Talent,
now.
homeboy.
Well, but let me ask you this, because now we're in a time now where even the talent, all of that is being overlooked by the viral shit. Like we're in a viral age. Like the internet has kind of came into the game, and it's a gift and a curse. It's great because it gives everyone exposure, kind of cuts the middleman out, as Nip would say. But now it's just open the lane for a bunch of anybody's to come out, and it's more about the gimmicks and the going viral opposed to the talent too, right? And that takes over. What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
Well, just as you mentioned right now, it has its pros and cons. I think that it's a it's a trip, homie, because back in the day, it was like you had to do the footwork. You had to
Right.
go out there, boom, boom, get your name popping, you know, do them shows, fucking really put in work like that. And
Yeah.
now, like you mentioned, anyone, like a nobody, can just jump like out of nowhere, just say, "Hey, you know what? I want to rap."
Yeah.
I just feel like motherfuckers wake up and they're like, "Hey, you know what? I think I could rap," and they get on there. They fucking use they can even use a sample beat or what's that called, like a instrumental.
Right.
They jump on it and they get that wave going, and that's what is happening right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just TikTok and all that shit, that viral, the reels, that shit is blowing up like crazy for a lot of nobodies. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
never
Right.
really put in that work, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
There's no work behind it.
Right. And like we said again, that's what the internet has done. It's a gift and a curse because it's a great tool, right? But
Yeah.
like you said, it cuts out all the real work, like back in the days. And I think the shit is lacking a lot because the people, and even the rappers or artists or whoever, they've not really put in any real footwork or any work. So it's like microwavable. You know what I mean? So like you said before, you really had to make some noise. You had to be outside. You had to touch hands, hand to hand, pass your shit out or CDs or go do shows. Like people had to really see you. You know what I mean? Now, you like you said, you could be anyone and just blow up overnight, and it's cool, right? But like I said, it takes away again from the art form and you know, kind of
Where does it leave the real artist? That's what I'm trying to say.
right.
Where does it leave a real artist? An artist who's been to like studios, professional studios, dog. You know, spent money behind it because it takes money to make money. And then
Facts.
press copy, do some CDs, done the shows, you know, travel. It's like it's crazy. Nowadays, you motherfuckers are getting deals or they're getting this little hype going. And yeah, I guess they're making their little money here and there. You know, they're making money. But at the end of the day, it's like what material do you have backing you up?
Right.
You know, it's not about it's not just about one song, homie. It's about you know, you got to build the shit up.
Your resume.
The resume, exactly.
Resume.
You better come with a resume.
Right.
You know, but that's the thing though. Everyone is like shit. It dies, like everything dies down, bro. If they get out there and they got their little reel going on, 2 months later, you really stop hearing about them.
Right.
And in most cases, you know, that's what's happening.
That's a fact. Let me ask you one more thing, then I'm gonna go to a couple questions. Shout out to Brenda Love, because Brenda Love is the one who
The plug, she was the plug. Yeah, Brenda, what's up?
shout out to
Appreciate it.
Brenda. Love you, sis. But let me ask you this: what do you think about some of the artists who have, and I'll speak on Chicano artists because it's a few popping that get the look and get the opportunity, you know what I mean, and really blowing up, viral as they say, but maybe not like you said, coming behind it, like you said, with the real work or something substantial to keep the buzz going. Like, okay, once they know who they are, they don't kind of have stuff to back it up. And it's kind of a couple artists out there right now, I think really had a good shot or really got the light shined on them. But it's like, okay, you're waiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they might not have the resume, the
Yeah.
material, and songs and videos. I guess it's a different, like I said, bro. It's a different area. Era that we live in right now, where everything is like in the moment. You know, like hey, everyone shoots videos now. You know, everyone has a recording studio at their pad. So that shit's the easy part now. It's like just jump on it, and and sort of say, I mean, if shit that I hear, right? I don't really hear a lot of content behind them lyrics anymore.
Right.
You know, so but that's what them youngsters like. It's
Right.
what they're actually feeding for. It's like I want to hear that shit. That shit is popping. That shit's hot. And they don't really focus on the content, on the videos, because every video is the same, homeboy. If you think about it, motherfucker standing there doing this, shit like that, and them homies right behind them and shit posted. That's all they do. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think that if it works for them, it's gonna continue working, honestly, because people are accepting that right now. That's the scary part right there. It's like, fuck, where's this shit going?
But what does that say? What does that? Because I agree totally with that. I'm glad you said that, because I used to be one of those ones me and my brother and trip on a lot of these cats that are blowing up, and you never. My brother used to just straight up hate, like, but I always said, like, you can't be a hater. You can't hate. You know what I
You
mean?
can't, yeah.
You can't do that. But we look and we see, damn,
But you can speak your mind though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You can have an opinion, which
exactly.
is
That's how they do it now. Especially if you're an older head, you're a hater. You're an old hater, right? When that's not the case. But it's like too. I look at too, like, sometimes not only do I look at the artist, but sometimes you have to question the audience, okay? Because they're the ones who are accepting this and liking this. So that just shows you, like you said again, we're in a different time, bro. And I know it's a young man's sport too, so it's the youngsters got their thing. But we have to look at the audience and say, this is what you guys like, right? Obviously, from I don't know, bro.
listen, bro. This is one of the reasons why I stopped making music. I kind of stopped for a few years, 5 years,
Right,
because of the fact that the music was changing so much, and even
right,
for the Chicano rap game, the shit really it changed. It swerved towards another way, and it just made me think, reevaluate, and be like, what the fuck? Where's this going? You know?
right.
But then again, I can't really escape from my roots because that's what I love. That's my passion. So either way, if the music is going a certain way, if it's turning, because that's the thing. I know I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what I do what I love doing.
Right.
I do what I spit about what the content, my music, my material is going to remain the same. I mean, some people would say, hey, you know what though? You got to change it up with the beats. You got to get with the times. You got to do this. You got to rap about this and that. I'm like, I'll do what the fuck I want to do.
That
You
part.
know, yeah, I'll do what the fuck I want to do. Matter of fact, I just do this shit for passion, homeboy.
Right.
I don't
Man,
even do this shit for money.
I feel that, bro. I feel that shit, because that's how I feel with everything with music. I do music too, and it's the same way. Sometimes you're like, damn, man. But we always got to think, even though all it's may not be as popular what we want to do, and not that not bullshit, but what the mainstream is doing, it's always still an audience, like you say. So we do it. You do it for the passion, and there's gonna be someone out there, bro, who appreciates
I'm
that
gonna keep
shit.
it real with you, dog. Because I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Fuck the mainstream. I've always said it. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about the mainstream. I don't do shit for mainstream. I mean,
Right.
if you want me to keep it real with you, you know what I'm saying? I do this shit for the barrio, for the homeboys,
Right.
for everyone listening to fucking underground Chicano rap.
Right.
I do.
Right.
I do keep it a buck, like real though.
Right.
So mainstream shit, all that mainstream shit that I'm listening to, I'm like, nah. And even if people, because people will say, shut the fuck up. If they reach out to you and want to make some records with you, I'm like, I don't know. It all depends on what kind of shit they're doing,
Right.
you know. But if it's why don't we bring Chicano rap, the real Chicano rap, out to the mainstream?
Right.
I mean, probably because they won't like it, But what I'm trying to say though is that I'm gonna still keep it real to the sound that I'm doing, sound that I'm making, because that's the shit that I can kind of relate to. I relate to my
Right.
sound.
There
So
you
all
go.
that mainstream, I'm like, nah, I ain't with it.
I like it because, like you said, fuck the mainstream, but it's still that underground scene, and it's still people who love that shit and stay true to the culture of how they
I'm
were
a
raised.
fan to the underground, homeboy. Yeah,
We see,
before artists, I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. But we see it out there. It's still a market for that, and people who love that, bro, and want that. You know what I mean? So I respect it, and
Definitely.
I advise you to stay true to what you do, because it's people that want that real shit still, bro. You know what I mean? And it's a dying breed, but it's still people out there who want it. You know what I mean? So I respect that, man, totally, bro. I advise you to keep it original, like Brenda would say. Let me go to a question. Brenda had a couple questions, but she said, let me see, let me find your question. Oh, how old were you when you recorded your first album?
My first album, I was 17.
17. And how
I
was
was
that for you
17.
at 17 record? I mean, I know,
15, 17.
but I know at stages you probably got in and recorded your first song, like your first session, but recording the whole album, like how was that process for you at that young of an age?
Yeah. If we go back and trace back the first song I ever recorded, I was 12 years old.
Damn.
12 years old. And I got that shit on cassette. So,
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I got a few raps on cassette. Those were the neighborhood raps, right? Back when I was 12 years old. Then I
Right.
started working the craft, and by the first real actual CD album, I was 16, 17. I finished when I was 17, a little before getting out of high school.
Right.
You know,
Wow.
I didn't have a license yet. I didn't drive and all that shit. So, but I got a homeboy that had a home studio. Shout out to Minded. That's my boy.
What up,
Minded.
Minded?
Yeah, Minded's dope. He gave me the chance, the opportunity to go to his mom's pad because he used to live at his mom's back in the day. You know, we was still in high school,
Right.
and I did my 13 tracks. I produced because I produce as well. So
Okay.
I get on the fucking keys and I do some good shit. You know.
Right.
So yeah, that's how we worked. He recorded me. He did the mix master, but of course, man, back in the day, we didn't know about mix master like that, you know.
Exactly.
So you feel me? So it's a tight album though.
Right.
If you listen to that album, which I will, it's if I'm not mistaken, the album turned like 20 years now. So
Okay.
I posted it 20 years ago. But it's a trip though because I want to go ahead and re-record the whole album,
Okay.
you know, and produce the beats again, you know, with the better quality and all that shit.
Right.
So I'm thinking about doing that. Album's called Top Notch.
That would be dope. A 20 year anniversary of Top Notch and re-record it. You know what I mean? I think that would be dope, homie.
For real, it's in my plans, homie. It is.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. So shout out to Brenda. We got one more question.
Brenda, yeah, that's yeah, Brenda. That's when I started recording. So it's been a minute now. It's been a minute, you know.
That's dope. I want to ask you too about, and I want to say, was this always going on, or how has? Because I'm gonna go back down south now, like where you are and beyond down in Mexico, right? Because I bring that up too because I even seen in your bio that you rap Spanish, and I've heard some of your songs where you're rapping in Spanish. How important is that to you? Because we talked about the culture in Chicano rap, but even now you keeping to your roots and I think it's becoming more common and accepted too to rap in Spanish. Because I'm gonna say this too, because I have a guy that I work with, right, a younger homie, right, and he really surprises me, man, because this is what I respect too. Even though we talked about some of the younger homies who are not in touch, but I got this younger homie I work with, bro. He's a Mexican dude, right? My homie Julio, and he is so, because he sits there and listen to his music and stuff, you know what I mean, on the little Bluetooth and shit, right? And I'm listening to all his shit, and this dude is so well versed on his hip hop, bro. He listens to all types of all hip hop, but a lot of times he listens to a lot of shit just in Spanish, right? Hip hop, right? And a lot of times I can't understand. I'm listening, right? Because I just love hip hop. I can't understand it, but you know when you hear some shit that's dope, whether you understand it or not, right? I'm listening. I'm like, this dude is fucking, you know what I mean? He's spitting, right?
He still, yeah.
Yeah, so I hear it. But what I'm only saying that to say, because he listens to a lot of that, and a lot of it is in Spanish. So, and he was telling me too how now it's getting more and more accepted in Mexico, because even though it's like, again, we know the young people like it, but the older people don't accept it or whatever. But he's saying how it's become more accepted, and I'm hearing the music too. So I'm thinking too, a lot of the younger artists, even in Mexico, are becoming more hip hop and becoming better artists and embracing it, but they're doing it in Spanish. Like, how? Tell us about that part of what's going on down there with hip hop.
That's some real shit right there. Because when I look at them streams, homie, most of them come from Mexico.
Right.
So Mexico is really bumping my shit, and they really embrace me. So the Mexican scene out there, the Mexican rap scene, that shit's blowing up right now. All of a sudden, that shit, like, what I'm gonna go back, 9, 8 years ago,
right?
They kind of, they started doing their thing, and that, like, they got some good shit going on out there as far as business, musicians. Right. They're really making money out there, homie. But for me, it works out because I think that implementing Spanish rap, bilingual, it really helps me get in touch with them.
Right.
Back in the day, they'll be like, "Hey, why don't you rap more Spanish? Throw some Spanish shit on there. Like straight up Spanish." Right. So I did. I have a few songs. Most of them have been in Spanish, and then I do the bilingual thing. But I noticed that though people like when I do that shit, and I got quite some followers from Mexico, all over the country though. We talk about Michoacan, Puebla, Mexico City, dog. I'm thinking about going out there soon to do a show. I've been talking to a few people out there, and right. And Baja Califas, Baja California, Guadalajara, homie. So, you know, they're about that shit. They really like. It's crazy because it's like if I feel like they're kind of like the Japanese, like Japan.
Yeah, they love the
I don't
culture.
know if you noticed that shit out there, man. You see them Japanese all dressed up, cholos, baggy shit.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
low
They
riders.
really love that shit. Them lowriders, dog,
Yeah, yeah,
or them
yeah.
oldies. Yeah, so that's Mexico over there. You know, they real with it like that. You know, like when I'm around, I go to them car shows, bro.
Right,
The people about it. Like you think they'd be like, what the fuck? Like I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't there. I'm like,
right.
damn, they really love this shit. So
Hey,
they
hey,
show love. They
hey,
show love for real.
that's a trip though. How not only speaking of Mexico, I'm gonna get back to that, but how other countries, period, embrace real the music and the hip hop more, the real shit more than we do
Yeah,
now in our own country. You know what I mean? Like they really embrace that shit and respect it. You know what I mean? More than we do here now, man. That's kind of sad, but it's true. You know what I mean?
it's true. It's true. Exactly.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's also a beautiful thing, you know. It's also
yeah.
a beautiful thing because it lets you know that hey, you know, there are supporters out there. Don't matter if they're not from this country, you know, they're
Right,
not from the states. I
right.
mean, fuck it, we have the rest of the world. You feel
And
me?
and it's a big world, just like they used to say, the world the world is bigger than your block. You know what I mean? It's a big
True.
world out there, and like you said, that's the great thing too. We spoke about the internet and all this stuff earlier. Is that you get your shit to a wider audience, right? And that's great because, like you said, sometimes you get more love from all those other people, and that's where a lot of your numbers and shit come from, and that's great. You
Uh,
know?
uh, Exactly. And it's a trip though, but it is true, bro. I've seen the numbers, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Japan,
Right, right,
Mexico. I'm
right.
like, shit, in the fucking States, show me some love, motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah. That's love. Elliot said the same thing. Like a lot of my shit love early on was from other people, Japan, and I was surprised back when I was selling CDs still, bro. I was getting orders and shit from like Japan. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, wanted the
Right.
autograph. You know, it blew me away, bro. But that's real. So let me go back
Real,
to
man.
shout out to you there, C2 in the chat. Let me go back to Mexico. So speaking on that, how big the scene is getting and the love out there, and how you spoke on earlier, how you want to stay true to your culture and Chicano rap scene and all this. Do you think it's a way like maybe in the future where okay, people don't have to depend on trying to blow up out here or in the streets, or you can get the love even back home? You know what I mean? And the people embrace it, and like you said, you can do tours and things. Do you think people eventually can get to that where they don't have to accept the mainstream? They can depend on their own people or like, you know what I mean, to support them.
Well, that's what I've been doing myself.
Okay.
I'm not really focusing on the states. I'm not really focusing on Cali, Arizona. You know, I'm not really focusing on my block over here.
Right.
I'm actually I'm actually focusing on Mexico right now,
Okay.
and because
Okay.
I do get love. Yeah, I do get love from the raza over there.
Okay.
So eventually, that's how I'm doing right now. You know, I tap in, and like I said, I go out there a few times a week, homie,
Okay.
and I do business out there. I see the scene, and I see how they show support and love. So I'm like, this is where it's at right now, you know.
Right. 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 What do you
So
think
it
too?
is happening.
What do you think too, since you frequent there a lot, the difference between, let me say, like the your people say in Mexico opposed to the people over here in the States, and how do they feel about people, you know, like just say overall, because that's always going to be a thing too, where people, and that's with any country, like people from the original country look at the people over here in the States now a little different. And
Right.
is it embraced the love? Is it there? Like, how is that in time? Because that's always been an issue as well.
Well, you know what? I've always noticed admiration though from the Mexicans towards the culture over here.
Right,
They really love it. I've never heard anything negative, Holmes. It's like they actually want to be like them, you know, like the homies over here.
right, right,
They,
right,
yeah, they love their get down, and you know, it's like they want to kind of emulate them
right.
to keep it real. You know, it's the opposite over here in the states. They kind of, you know,
Look down.
I don't want to say that word, but in a way, yeah, you know, it's like they don't feel that connection towards the
Right,
raza over there because
right,
it's
right,
like, you know, over here they go by politics and all that,
right.
you know,
But
and over there I think it's more like love, like that's if they see Mexicans, homies, Chicanos, even like a lot of Chicanos you know, they don't speak Spanish,
Right.
you know, but
Yeah.
they still got love for them.
Right.
But the
Right.
Mexicans still have love for them. And over
Right.
here, the Chicano, when they see a Mexican who doesn't speak English or doesn't really understand, but he's trying to do the same thing he's doing, you know, wearing the fucking baggy clothes and kind of like, you know, dressing up the same way as them and acting like them. They're like, what the fuck? They kind of don't, you know, they don't really appreciate it like that. They
Right.
don't see it that.
Right.
That's what I'm.
But on the flip side, do you think times have changed so much? Because I know that probably was the case, especially back in the days. They definitely looked up to the homies over here, emulated, even brought some gangs back there and all that. We know that. But times have changed so much now. We're like you said, people, and that's what everything. Eventually, people start looking at it like we don't need your acceptance anymore. We're doing our own thing. You know what I mean? And like you said, now the shit is popping more kind of over there than over here, as far as with their own people. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's true because that's I go back to that. That's the reason why they're asking me to spit more Spanish in them rhymes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've been hearing it a lot now that it's like, fuck that, you know, we want some Spanish now. We want to really understand what the fuck is going on with what you guys talk about. Because you know, when it'd be a trip, you know, back in the day, I'm talking about the early 2000s, them guys used to bump Cypress Hill, Snoop, Dre, Ghana rap here and there. But they wouldn't really understand what they were saying in the raps. You know, but they were still playing the shit out of it. Like they were vibing to it. Yeah. I myself, I was looking at it like, damn, like I can't do that. You know, I can't really listen to something I don't, you know.
Right.
See, I don't know what the fuck they're saying and shit. It's like me playing Asian music right now, bro. It's like I don't know what the fuck they're saying. Right. But yeah, like you said, I think they're becoming more of an independent, like they're doing their little independent thing now.
Right.
You know, and it's a beautiful thing too, man, because it's I mean, if they felt probably like they're not getting accepted or being accepted, it's like, fuck it, let's do our own thing.
Yeah. And I think
that's what's happening, bro.
I think that's happening everywhere, though. That's why we spoke on like Japan and all these places. They say, okay, because, you know, back in the day, they all emulated it. And I think that's everywhere. America, period, is the culture. Like everyone, that's why this country is so versus, you know, like diverse and all that, because everyone wanted to come to
a melting pot. The melting pot, yeah.
What everyone sees wherever you are in the world as it, you know. So, but eventually, like we were speaking with that, I think eventually people stop trying to wait for the accept or just understand we're not going to be accepted or whatever. So we're going to do our own thing. And you have the people like in Japan or whoever just took it and made it their own thing. And now we have it everywhere, just like you said in Mexico with the rap, and everywhere people stop waiting on that and say we're going to do our own thing. You know what I mean? And
well, I myself, I felt like that. I felt like that here in the States.
Right.
Well, that's the reason why I said, fuck it, you know, I'll go to Mexico. I am Mexican, you know, I was born in Mexico.
Right.
So I know the language. I know the lingo out there. I know the get down.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, fuck it. If over here my own Chicano, because I'm repping for the Chicanos, Chicano rap is not really accepting me, you know, giving me props, then fuck it. Because I know I ain't whack, homeboy.
Right.
You know, I got some good shit. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, it is what it is, you know. So if they ain't showing no love, no support, then fuck it, so be it, you know. I'll just tap in with my raza over there.
Right. Acting homie, you're a real one, brother. Let me nah, DD said the phone line. Yeah, we'll open up the phone lines too. If anyone wants to call in and if Knightmare is okay with that. If anyone wants to call in, ask any questions, chop it up with Knightmare, we'll put the phone line up as well. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, DD. I think Brenda asked too, also, who have you collaborated with and who is some of your most she said, what artists have you collaborated with? And on top of that, who are some of your favorite artists or some of your like best or favorite collaborations, or who would you want to collaborate with in the future?
Well, I've collaborated with the homie Seldom Seen out of the Inland Empire, with my boy Cosme. He does some hooks, man. That motherfucker's sick. He's what they call the Mexican Nate Dogg. That's my homeboy Cosme. With who else? Kiki Romero. with Night Owl, rest in peace.
Night Owl, rest in peace.
Mr. Night Owl, yeah, I have a few songs with him, and to keep it real, Night Owl is the reason why I came into the game. You know, he's always been my favorite artist. I've always said it.
Right.
You know, so and who else? A few others, dog. I think my boy Romero out of Clica One. I don't know if you remember Clica One.
Clica One.
The homies out of Vegas, Clica One, Bad Boy, Romero, Ese Brown, but Romero, shout out to Romero.
Yeah,
and people who I like to work with. I like to work with producers though, with BMF, Steve Vicious out of San Diego.
Okay.
So Steve Vicious is sick. I like to get an opportunity to work with him soon, and a lot of Chicano rappers, but I'm not even gonna mention them, dog, because I feel some type of way. You know, to keep it real, it's like I don't feel like I get the support or the love from my own the way I deserve, homie. I'm gonna keep it real. So it's like I don't want to mention names because at the end of the day, you never know what's gonna happen, you know.
Right.
I might be working with them motherfuckers later on.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I wish I could. I like to work with them homies or them rappers that I grew up listening to. You know,
Dope.
so yeah.
Dope. So I guess that answers that because Denise, what up? Denise Castillo, she said, "Who inspires you now?" He said he ain't dropping no names.
Yeah, no, myself.
Okay.
Myself to keep it real, myself, because I know how many. What up, Denise? Good looking now with the question. Because I'm so disciplined at what I do. You know, I'm consistent. I'm real to myself. I'm in the studio, and I'm loving what I'm doing. You know, so myself, I could say myself.
That's what's up. The Inflatable, what up, homie? You did speak about producers though. Who are some, and you spoke on some producers you've worked with. We'll skip the artists.
I work with Pistol Pete out of San Diego as well. Pistol Pete is tight, and right now, I mean, I don't mean to cut you off on me, but before I forget, right now I'm working with my homeboy. That's my my partner in crime right now, and it's like we linked up, and that's my team right now. Irie Rob. So I mention him on all the tracks. I give him a shout out every time I'm on a track. Irie Rob and myself, we produce, and he's a main man right now, lacing the tracks. He's tight.
Dope. DD said, "Who have you inspired and helped in the game?"
What's up, DD? I want to say I've inspired a few people. I just don't know if they kept on doing it, you know. But I've inspired a few back in the day, a few of the homies that grew up on my block, and I don't think that they really kept on doing this shit. But I want to say, and I want to think that my music inspire other people, not just to come into the game, right? Just in general, you know, it makes them feel they connect with my music because I get the messages, you know. Just yesterday, I mean, I got a message from a dude out of Michoacan. He goes by damn, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but the dude sent me a message over on TikTok, and he goes, "Hey man, when you come down, you know, I love listening to your music. That makes me feel a certain way, you know. That shit pumps me up in a good way, you know what I'm saying?" So some positive feedback he gave me. So I'm guessing there's a lot of people that don't rap, but they really connect with my shit.
Right.
That's tight. That's tight.
That's dope. So he said that's his main man. Because I was gonna ask you what producers, if any, would you like to work with in the future besides people you haven't worked with yet?
Yeah, VMF, Steve Vicious.
Dope.
Vicious out of San Diego. Have you heard of him?
Steve Vicious, I've heard that name, but I got to get familiar with the music. I can't say off the top of my head.
That dude has a song with MC Hammer.
Oh, straight up?
Has a video with MC Hammer. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's San Diego. Steve Vicious, if you Google him, if you do your homework on Steve Vicious, that's the man behind the curtain, bro. He's quiet. He doesn't like attention. He doesn't like fame. Right. That dude, but he's a fucking beast on the beat.
That's probably why.
Yeah,
name.
he's the one that. Yeah, he's the one that put out the Chicano rap scene in San Diego.
Okay. And really,
So,
truthfully, the Chicano rap scene in San Diego was really bigger. I mean, not. I don't want to say. I don't even.
and trip out though, and he's black.
Oh wow.
That's right. It's a black producer that put out the San Diego sound, the Chicano rap sound. That's crazy.
I've heard of that dude, man. But what I was gonna say was, and not to put it in any way like the diss any LA rappers, but the Chicano rappers in San Diego were like the real the more of course you got the Capones and all that, but I mean like the legendary dudes even to this day, like you even mentioned, rest in peace, Night Owl and Little Rob, and certain cats though that came out of SD that really put it down, bro.
You know what though? I think that what happened is that they really made an impact. That's what happened. They made an impact in the game. It's like they defined it. They really defined the sound, and they sounded different. Right. It's like Lil Rob don't sound like Night Owl. Right. Night Owl don't sound like what's up, my boy Irie Rob just joined in. That's my producer right there. ¿Qué onda, Irie Rob? Yeah, the homie Irie Rob. Yeah, so Night Owl had a different sound than Little Rob. Little Rob has a different sound than Mr. Shadow. You know, and you get what I'm saying. And I think that's what happened. They really made an impact in the scene, San Diego.
Right.
Then you got the homies out of Aztec Tribe and
Aztec Tribe.
Yeah. Shout out to Aztec Tribe. Yeah.
Let me see who had a question. Elia Delgado. She said, "What's your own favorite track or album that you have done?"
What's up, Elia? Damn, that's a hard one, man. I think that all my tracks have, damn, I feel a connection to almost all my tracks though. But I'm gonna have to say, shit, that's a hard that's a hard question to answer, homeboy. Damn. You know what I'm saying, right? Because you do music too, so
yeah, you got a lot of shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to I wouldn't know how to answer that one, but damn, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Where I Belong.
And I was gonna say whatever song he chooses, we're gonna play that one soon too. He said Where I Belong. Okay, and you know what's crazy too? Speaking of that, it was hard for you to make your own decision, right? What I've learned too, doing music over the years, is the people, like, you may have your own favorite song or favorite shit.
I know where you're going with this. Yeah,
they like some totally different shit that you may not even really personally like. Like, that was not my favorite shit, but they love it. That's what I've learned over the years. I'd be like, whoa, that really? And they love it. And I'm like, I don't even really like that song. So it sometimes it's not about, you know what I mean? I guess it's about what the people like. You feel me?
That happened. That's the reason why I was so hesitant to answer that question, because I'm like thinking, you know what, I could say this one or that one, but then again, there's people that would say, shit, I don't know. That's the reason, pretty much, why I said it though, because a lot of people like that song, Where I Belong. But if you ask me though, shit, I don't know. There's a lot of them that I like, man, from my shit, because I think that they all have I'm speaking from the heart. And it's like all my, like, if you really sit down and listen to my lyrics, bro, you get to know what I'm saying. It's like, okay, this dude's talking about real shit, experiences.
I've listened. I was doing my homework.
I'm not just talking about fucking putting in work, blasting on dudes and doing this or that, fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like on an everyday basis type of thing,
Right.
But yeah, that's a hard question though. Where I Belong, yeah, it could be. But I don't know. I mean, I got a few songs, man, and I got some new songs that haven't been released yet, and I'm like, I'm feeling them, Right. So shit.
That's dope. We're gonna play Where I Belong, or whatever you want.
Featuring Cosme or Cosme. Yeah, it's okay. You know why that song is one of my favorites though, because like I told you, I took a pause. Right, I paused from I took a little break, and then I came back. And it's pretty much like my return track into the Chicano rap game again. Right. And I talk about how I'm returning, how I never quit, and all that shit. I'm still here. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm where I belong.
Right. Dope.
That's the meaning behind the song. Yeah.
Dope. Shout out to the homie Lonely, man. Lonely said, "Were you related to Mr. Night Owl, R.I.P.? And if not, an inconvenience question." I don't know. He said,
"Lonely, you will let." Nah, you know what? A lot of people think we related, dog. No, we used to be homeboys. You know, I've known Naito since I was a youngster, and we kicked it a lot. And I think that Night Out, when he heard my shit, you know, he really he liked my style because it reminded him of his own shit. You know,
Right.
it's like this motherfucker sounds like me. So he gave me that cosign. Boom, there you go.
Right.
Go for it. Homie. You know,
Right.
run with the torch. Yeah, but we ain't related. You know, it was all love. It was just homeboys.
Dope. Trying to see, is there any more questions before?
Yeah, people been asking me if I'm his son and shit like that. I'm like, nah, homie.
Hey, let me ask you this personally though. What was because you're seem like a student of hip hop. You know your shit. But of course, Chicano rap you're big on and you standing on it. I appreciate it, respect it. What was your favorite era of rap? Period.
Late 90s.
Late 90s.
Them late 90s. Yeah, late 90s though, late 90s. As far as Chicano rap, late 90s. Like
Right.
I'm talking about 97, 98, 99.
Right.
Like I think that after 2005,
Yeah.
everything it took a turn. Like
That's
it didn't sound the same.
That's hip hop, period, brother. Because my favorite times were where I go a little back a little bit further, right? I think I'm a little bit older than you, but still those 90s period were just golden, man. Like the best shit was coming out. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, and went to the 2000s and it just got I don't know. I guess it got flossy.
Yeah, right. That shit flipped like a fucking pancake. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Everyone was just too, I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
Too commercial. I think it just got too commercial, bro.
Yeah, it did. You
know, not hating on it though, but it wasn't the same sound. It wasn't the same, you know,
right.
The same aura. If I can say, yeah.
Right. Facts. Auto de glasses. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna play some of his music too, and we're gonna open up. Like I said, we do have the phone lines open. If anyone wants to call in and chop it up with the homie, ask a question, feel free to do so. But we're gonna go to some of the homies' music. Homies dope. I like that. Well, you got a couple albums, but your latest album. Tell us about your you have the Silence is Golden, but the latest one is how do you say it? I don't want to say it incorrectly, but it's AKA Mr. Knightmare. But tell the people the new album.
Here it is.
There it is right there. Hold on. Let me get you a solo. Hold on. There it is right there, y'all.
There it is, homeboy. That's Los Sueños del Pesadilla.
There it is.
All right, get your copy. Hit me up and get your copy. Still got copies.
Copies on deck, man. The hard, it's rare to get that nowadays, man. I respect that you got the hard copies for the people who want the hard copies, bro.
I gotta do it, homeboy. I gotta do it because there's items collections. You know, people really like that shit. They like to read the credits. You know, we talk about the real stories, you know. So I gotta do it, man. Every single album that I'm gonna put out, I'm gonna do it that way. You know, I sold. Right. I'm out of stock with the Silence is Golden, homeboy.
Wow.
I sold copies, and I sent a few to Japan and all that shit. So Silence is Golden is boom. You know, it's a rap with it, and this is the one I'm promoting right now. Sueños del Pesadilla, which means the dreams of a nightmare.
The dreams of a nightmare.
Fire. Feel me?
Fire.
Yeah. And it has how many tracks? I'm talking about 17 tracks.
17 tracks. Yeah. Okay, so since we're on that album, I want to go to that album. What's your shout out to Rita in the chat, Rita Castillo. Saludos.
What's up?
What's your favorite song, or what do you want to go to off that album, man? Off the new one, right quick.
Shit, man, the new song. I'm gonna have to say, damn, so hard, man, for me to choose fucking songs over here. Damn, man, let's kick it off with because I know we got some English speaking people in the building, you know. So I don't want to do all Spanish. I don't want to do you guys like that. So yeah, we can kick it off with we can hit it off with a Superstar. This is the second track featuring my boy Romero out of Clica One.
There it is, right there. Let's go to this track, Superstar off the new album. Say it again, because I don't want to say it wrong. I can say it, but I want you to say it like put the on it.
Yeah, what's cracking? This is Knightmare. You about to listen to Superstar by Knightmare featuring my boy Romero out of Clica 1. That's right. That's right.
Let's go, y'all. Superstar. Get it on all digital platforms.
No doubt. No doubt.
Same struggle, United Streets. Metal and metal, metal. Clica 1. Homeboy Knightmare. West Coast in this bitch. All in your eye. Securing the bag in every direction.
They told us to step our bars up and act like we don't got none. They hate it whenever we call it Chicano rap genre. Come on now, why you suckers try to feel accepted? Radio and television ain't giving the fuck about a hit that could bring us. I think it's sad when we become a worst enemy. I'm all about raza, making moves, not felonies. Fighting over territory owned by the white man. Guess who running shit here? Your Uncle San Fran with the good hit. Hey, how at 17? Told myself that lifestyle's not for me. I'ma stick to my craft, I'ma laugh at you suckers. Y'all looking broke, learn from a hustler. Me and Romero on some gangster shit like Al Capone. You wanna hold us down instead, hold us fucking bone. I've seen your videos whipping around your cuernos. I see how bad you are when you go down to Mexico. Feel the swallows, go down for the hood. Waiting on the run, better be understood. Still on the grind, non-stop, we blowing up. Where the motherfucker money at? Put your hands up. I'm a rap superstar, so down for the hood. Waiting on the run, better be understood. Still on the grind, non-stop, you blowing up. Where the motherfucker money at? Put your hands up.
Loose lips, sink ships, entanglements. So pristine, my 16, I'm Vegas lit. I spit fluent, my script grit, I stick to it. The right time and I stay shining like S. Cooper. The night shift with the night script, the thicker things. Watch out for the shooter and duck the ricochet. Make sure your bullet pop, make sure your shit on blast. Catch a slug in your helmet and make your noodle spread. Reverse a losing hand, that my life was dealt. My tools stuck, snug under my Louis belt. Don't talk about it, be about it. I move the crowd. Metal with Knightmare, we put it down. The lots of Rocio, shit that you supposed to know. The street commission, motherfuckers should pay attention. Another day, another dollar. Push the line until the Mexican in power. Come on.
Superstars, go down for the hood. Waiting on the run, better be understood. Still on the grind, non-stop, we blowing up. Where the motherfucker money at? Put your hands up. I'm a rap superstar, so down for the hood. Waiting on the run, better be understood. Still on the grind, non-stop, we blowing up. Where the motherfucker money at? Put your hands up. I leave competition damage, my shit's outstanding. Putting these lyrics together like they was a sandwich. Tú sabes, da pelada este jale bien grave. Desmadro las rimas, tus días se inspiran aquí en China. El Iris el padrino, te pateo el fundillo. Soy bueno en los putazos, soy gallo fino. Niño, siéntate, no te pongas al brinco. Traigo más energía que una línea de peligro. El siniestro terminé, la independencia te dejé. Yes, it's got some family, you better cop it, no self wait. Say what you want, but I'm bringing something classic. The radio won't play it, but them streets really love it. So get it straight, I can't sign to no label, especially when they don't pay and they act like they own you. Secluded from everybody, I can't trust anybody. Stay ready for war like Mr. Bob Marley. Superstars, down for the hood. Rain on the run, better be understood. Still on the grind, non-stop, we blowing up. Where the motherfucker money at? Put your hands up. I'm a rap superstar, so down for the hood. Rain on the run, better be understood. Still on the grind, non-stop, we blowing up. Where the motherfucker money at? Put your hands up. From the motherfucking Valle Imperial to Las Vegas and Albuquerque. What's up to my motherfucking Don Romero? Good looking out, boy. Much love. West Coast. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Hey, what'd you say, homie?
I said superstar. There you have it. Yeah.
Fire. Everyone's loving it in the chat, bro. Hey, let me go to briefly before we come back. I'm gonna go back to that. I want to skip it and go to your other album, Silence is Golden, and one of my favorites. I wanted to play this fucking video, but I couldn't get it in time. But this shit right here is my shit, man. California, stand up.
Oh, there you go, dog. California.
That's the one.
That shit didn't even cross my mind, dog. Just get it.
Check this out, y'all. California.
It's a West Coast thing. California. Nightmare. Yeah. Low riders. Come on. It's time to party. Venga, let's switch and low. Let's cruise in slow-mo. Bien acoplados, los homeboys and homegirls. Sunday morning, time to have fun. Had a rough week, I just wanna drink and grunt. The Mexican way, carne asada, hard liquor. Fine weather, surrounded by familia. All the tunes, but most definitely. Un corridazo y la banda it is. That's how we did it in the Alsa. Back in the 90s, aprendí un chingo de mi barrio. Bien a toda madre, jainas por todos lados. Do you remember that player 69 jersey creased up thermos? Bumping classic, Chicano rap. Little rock. Son los tiempos que no pasan de moda. Everybody throw your hands up. Let me hear you say que onda.
All my G's and hustlers, ripping that Chicano rap, Chicano. Show some love. Now down, we got to California. Homies and homegirls living it up. Now show some love.
The party just begun, so put the bullshit aside. I ain't trying to hear no drama, I'm just chilling tonight. After a couple, I want my music out, homes. I don't know how to dance, pero esta noche bailo. A little bit of cumbia, sonora, dinamita. Us Mexicans get down on the pista. We got style, cultura, cabrón. Nosotros controlamos, lo sabe todo el mundo. It ain't a secret, we don't need no holiday to celebrate with friends like it's Independence Day. So shut the bar, todos sigan pisteando. This after party parece que va pa' largo. Así la hacemos en el lado suroeste. We never sleep, California está caliente. It ain't just violence out here, like anywhere else. If you fuck around, you disappear. Cinco de la mañana on my way to my condo. Then we had a blast to what you gonna poco no. Nothing like raza, brown pride coming together. Unidos somos fuertes, stay woke, stay clever.
All my G's and hustlers, ripping that Chicano rap, Chicano. Show some love. Now down, we got to California. Homies and homegirls living it up. Show some love. Party all night. Just up the middle.
Hey man, that right there, that's a slapper, man. That right there, that's a classic, brother. I wanted to play that video, man. That right there is classic. Classic.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, I forgot about that track.
Man. Irie Rob, man. Classic right there.
That's my boy on the beat, Irie Rob, and my homeboy West on the talk box. So expect some new shit with me and West again, and Irie Rob on the beat. We got some new West Coast bangers coming out pretty soon. Some classic shit too. You know, we got to do it for the West Coast. But yeah, that one most definitely. That's that shit.
That's that shit. I think you guys collaborate very well, brother. You know what I mean? I was listening to a lot of stuff, and that's definitely one of my favorites, my standouts right there. That California, man, Califas, dope.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, man, for real.
For sure.
What's up, Rita Castillo? She's Yule, great interview. She says, Yule Rita. She's been following me on Facebook, and she's been following the career for a minute now.
Thank you, Rita. Anyone is welcome to call in too. If you want to call in right there. That's the number right there. Or if you want to join the chat too, if you want to come in, you know what I mean? Wait, what I do right there? You can come in too and join the chat right there. Just let us know. You ain't even got to show your face. Just tap in and we'll bring you in. You know what I mean? Chop it up with the homie. That's the link right there. Shout out to Ariana De La Cruz in the chat as well. What's up, girl? You know what I mean? It's showing you.
What's up?
Thank you, Mijo from the Twinkies. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, what else you want to go to? We got from the new album or the old album. What you want to play next, bro? Let's hit them with
I
some of
want
these.
to do. Let me do something at You know what though? Damn. Like I said, man, it's hard for me to choose tracks. Shit. I don't know what you want to play.
I mean, I like a lot of that stuff on that Silence is Golden, but I know we got the new album and we want to promote that too. So it's like I said, man, whatever you want to do, man.
I got the damn.
Or the people,
Shit.
we'll ask the people too. People, I know you got some of your fans in here. Like, what do you guys want to hear next? What's one of your favorite Knightmare?
That's better if you ask that question. Yeah.
Chat. Let us know what you want to hear from the homie Knightmare next. Oh, you got a joint with Mr. Night Owl too. Is that on the
That's on the new album. I got 2 joints with the Night Owl. I got a Till the Wheels Fall Off or Watch It, which that's the classic. That's the video we have.
Yeah.
Night Owl Night, Watch It.
Watch it. Let me see.
Yeah. That's that old school. It's a beat. It's a sample from the Rascals. That grooving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded that song back in 2008, homeboy. That's just. Now I'm barely putting it out.
Damn. Let me see. That's on the new one?
That's on the new one. I got another one called All or Nothing.
All or Nothing. I got okay.
I also got the like I said, there's a lot of them in Spanish. That's the thing though, that I don't want to,
Nah, we could bang that shit, homie. We do. The homie said Down for the Brown. Irie Rob. Let me go with Irie Rob, man. I trust Irie Rob because that's the producer. He knows best.
Yeah.
Irie Rob said Down for the Brown.
That's me and my homeboy MC Peps out of Wilmas. That's the homeboy MC Peps.
Shout out to Wilmas, man. East and West, you know what I mean? Hey, bring that shit together over there in Wilmas, man. You know what I mean? Love.
Right.
Yeah, shout out
that's
to
me
Wilmas.
and the OG MC Peps. Knightmare and MC Peps.
That's right. Let's go to that joint right quick, man. Let's do that right quick. Down for the Brown.
My boy Chucho on the talk box again. That's another homeboy on the talk box. So check it out. Peep it out. It's a dope track.
Check this out, y'all. Let's do it like this right here. Down for the Brown. G-Lew Show. Mr. Knightmare.
What's up, Nightmare? Ya se armó. Listo? Vamos. That's right. You see the mic? Yeah, it's me. You see the lows? Again, it's me. You see the cap? And you spooked, it's me. Cause it's Mr. Brown Prop. Who the fuck you see? See the spit is real. Now you see on the mic. Since day one, it's unite, don't fight. Teaming up with Nightmare. That's the way that he rides. Remind me of a kid who did the same for the pride. Just be who you are, never chase that clout. Speaking for our race is what the fuck I'm about. No fake is a way that you see on display. Love and respect every day. It's that OG style from the east of the dub. Spreading the vibe, show the homies some love. Put it down for the Brown, I ain't fucking around. And since day one, that's how I get down.
We hold it down with pride. You know we down to ride.
We hold it down for the Brown. Yeah, we hold it down for the Brown. Come on.
We hold it down with pride. You know we down to ride.
We hold it down for the Brown. Yeah, we hold it down for the Brown. We on a higher level. You want the wrestle, we can settle. Cause never wanna act like rebels till they meet the devil. We ain't about trouble. Don't try to bring the static. My behavior is erratic. Lose my temper when I'm challenged. Anybody never from the valley, reppin' Cali. Down with MC Peps and he's down with Steel Banking. Straight from the 90s, yeah, palabra en respeto. I reached out to the homies, said let's kill this instrumental. Parental advisory, rhymes that you can't defeat. Stomp your feet to the beat and watch as we break the heat. Deep in the game, don't hate or don't blame. These two Mexicans, fuck the beats, keep your flame. We solid like Dwayne, yeah, I'm talking about Johnson. Much love to San Pedro in the city of Carson. The city of the W, the area of the heartbeat. And the Valle Imperial, yeah, this game we bout to murder.
We hold it down with pride. You know we down to ride.
We hold it down for the Brown. Yeah, we hold it down for the Brown. Come on.
We hold it down with pride. You know we down to ride.
We hold it down for the Brown. Yeah, we hold it down for the Brown. Come on.
Slapper. man. That's off the new album right now, out right now. You can get that everywhere, iTunes, all digital platforms, Spotify. Support the homie. Let's go to Till the Wheels Fall Off.
That's right, motherfuckers. Huh. You never thought this shit was about to happen, huh? Mr. Night Owl, Knightmare, about to do this shit. The 619 to the 760 putos. Yo,
Rest in peace, Night Owl.
we some bad motherfuckers.
Get the fuck out the way, you bitches, I'm taking over. No need for introductions, Lou. Let's be start off. Two demons stab me down, down. Crush your Betty Green, see. We care less about who the fuck you be. Con aretes o plagazos, becerros o chaparros me siguen chupando el boli con el gis. Yo los trazos y se meten con esto. Despiertas el siniestro que traigo por dentro. Soy bien malo hasta el hueso. Every record of mine brings a negative vibe, and I really enjoy watching my foes cry. Revenge is a must. Like your door, here comes the nightmare. I put my trust in you, and yeah, you did me dirty. Clearly you ain't loyal. Come step and let me show you the way I handle things when the fucking pot boils. Just like my dog Night Owl. So back in 98,
I think I better warn
before it's too late.
off the lane, oh. Sawed off till the wheels fall off.
Off the lane, oh.
Fuck around and get your ass hauled off.
Off the lane, oh.
Sawed off till the wheels fall off.
Off the lane, oh.
Fuck around and get your ass hauled off. Stop yapping, motherfucker, you don't know me. You fucked up and now I think you fucking know me. Ponte las pilas o si no te quito yo la vida. El más cabrón, gran pelón, mato como el SIDA. Do try before I crack you in the cráneo. You done disrespected and you won't last this año. Muchos hablan, pero los descalabro. Y nada cambia que chingue su madre el diablo. Todo es lo mismo, y desde el día de mi bautismo estoy lleno de cinismo. Tú no me digas o si no te llenas tú de hormigas. Ponte trucho, marico, no me persigas. Porque te puedo hacer una cosa fatal. Yo mando gente como tú al hospital. Si no quieres comer lombrices, vale más que corras. Caga el palo de este mapa, tú te borras.
Off the lane, oh.
Sawed off till the wheels fall off.
Off the lane, oh.
Fuck around and get your ass hauled off.
Off the lane, oh.
Sawed off till the wheels fall off.
Off the lane, oh.
Fuck around and get your ass hauled off.
Riding the mind well, little off like Ted Bundy. Trust me, I'm capable to make a grown man when it's done. These Rob Zombie could suck my fucking dick. He ain't got shit, I'm real one night out cause we the stick. Wop Town, Barrio Danza, hooking up together, peep the shit that we bring. We invade every area, got them sprung on the music. Traigo el bate, no le busques, no seas wey, no me provoques, no me hagas que lo use. Lucifer protects me, corrupts my fucking thoughts. Filthy as can be, I'm a sin till I rock top notch. Straight sureño, del centro a San Diego, y en todo el estado, nosotros controlamos. I'm the number one suspect, keep an eye and stay focused. Cause sooner than you think, you might find me at your doorstep. Hocus to the pocus, Satan came to visit this. These auto records turning rivals into pieces.
Off the lane, oh. Sawed off till the wheels fall off.
Off the lane, oh.
Fuck around and get your ass hauled off.
Off the lane, oh.
Sawed off till the wheels fall off.
Off the lane, oh.
Fuck around and get your ass hauled off. That's right, motherfuckers. This be sawed off. Night Owl, Knightmare. Doing this shit, all you motherfuckers wish you can do, but you can't. We too fucking sick, puto. And y'all can't fuck with us. Huh. Couple of shout outs going to my homeboys from the outside. Y también para mis locotes from the big WT. And a shout out to my homeboy Pistol P. We up in this bitch again, loco.
Another banger. Rest in peace, Night Owl. The Loke. Hey, let's go to the title track though, man. Check this out.
No confío en nadie, así es mi vida. Voy directo a la cima. Son los sueños de pesadilla.
Día, no voy a parar, no me gusta perder, siempre quiero ganar. La vida es muy corta, no hay que desperdiciar. sueños de pesadilla.
Las ideas van creciendo sin miedo, sigo metiendo rap en tu mente muy fuerte con el estilo que pego en serio. Me llegaron a despreciar varias veces, les dije vayan y coman verga, me la pelan tú todas ellas. A huevo que no me dejé ni que fuera yo un pendejo. Los dejo con la mirada impactada y el hocico abierto, lento pero seguro destruyo la pista de tu cara. Disfruto cada momento, no lo siento mientras tú la aborreces, cierto. Hay niveles en todo y no somos iguales. Yo soy de carne y hueso mientras tú te crees intocables. No mames, stop it. Hablas más y no la cuajas. Tus palabras te meten en pedos, luego te me espantas, te alarmas. Para ser como yo tienes que tener piel de cocodrilo y un par de huevos jumbo. El mensaje va profundo. Te robo en breve a toda la plebe que tenga problemas conmigo. No quieren verme en acción, son reculos, son mujeres.
Sembrando bien pila, no confío en nadie, así es mi vida. Voy directo a la cima, son los años de pesadilla.
Noche y día, no voy a parar, no me gusta perder, siempre quiero ganar. La vida es muy corta, no hay que desperdiciar. Sueños de pesadilla.
Reggae es venenoso, carpazo letal, y el uso mental se escucha mortal. Así nomás les voy a enseñar a cómo ganar sin batallar. No existe la competencia, más de 20 haciendo música en la industria. Chicano rap es lo que a mí me gusta, trucha, porque este género puede ser algo peligroso. Mucho vato roñoso pidiendo favores, encima de todo son bien celosos. El oso te agarra como garra, sin piedad desgarra. Jalapeño cara, túmpense la barra. Ahora tenemos a estos vatos que se creen ejecutivos, firmando raperos por años y nunca ven algún efectivo. Afirmo, contratos de mierda sin pega. Yo pago mis propios videos, mis rodas, mi beat. Soy dueño de todo, así se juega. Aunque les duela, conmigo se la pelan. ¿Quieres un porcentaje? Este hueso pa' otra perra. No me busquen si no hay feria para paros al cardíaco. And I ain't no medic, just ain't go out as a motherfucking rapper.
Sembrando bien pila, no confío en nadie, así es mi vida. Voy directo a la cima, son los años de pesadilla.
Noche y día, no voy a parar, no me gusta perder, siempre quiero ganar. La vida es muy corta, no hay que desperdiciar. Sueños de pesadilla.
Y me los chingué así de pelada, cabrones, porque no hay competencia. Pesadilla de California, por todo el mundo. Sueños de pesadilla.
Mr. Knightmare, produced by the homie Irie Rob. Ooh-wee. Bangers, my boy. Bangers. Hey, let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this, brother, because it's like I'm hearing you when you rap in Spanish. I'm hearing, like I told you, the young homie be banging shit. Do you find it? I don't know how to ask you this. Is it because before I would say this, but now I wouldn't? Because I was gonna ask you at first. Is it harder to like rap? And I don't mean rap in Spanish because you speak Spanish, so it comes fluently, easy, right? But I mean to put bars like together and all that, like, because I know when you say words in Spanish opposed to English, because even some words in English, like I know some Spanish and stuff, but words are said differently. Like they won't even mean the same. Like they can mean the same thing, but you have to say it a different way to get the meaning. So when you're rapping and putting together bars, is it hard to put that together, or is it easy? Because when I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro, when I'm hearing you rap in Spanish, it's like you're just like flowing, bro. Like if you wouldn't know what the fuck you were saying, you'd be like, this dude is fucking going off, bro. You know what I mean? It's like it's just coming more naturally almost than the English. So that's a question I wondered.
You know what though? That's a good question, dog, because I did find it hard at first because it's not like I do bilingual shit, right? So I throw in Spanish here and there. Right. But an actual full song, it took me some like a thought process, some thinking into it. Because I gotta sound good, you know. I gotta sound like, you know what, this shit, like you said, it gotta sound good. The rhymes need to be on point, and the flow, the delivery also has to be on point. Because that fucking beat itself, that's, you know, one of them beats where it's like you can't be rapping in Spanish. No, I'm sorry, all slow and shit. Because especially in Spanish, it's gonna sound fucked up. Right. You know, you can't have that slow flow. So you gotta really flow through that motherfucker. You know. It
Right.
has to be a smooth delivery. So
Right.
it was hard at first, but I found like the formula to do so. So I think that all the, especially that one, though, particular because that one I flipped it a little bit. I did the fucking the tongue twisting a little bit, and I went
Right.
back to normal rapping. So it was a challenge, homie. I'm not gonna lie.
Cause I just like I used to wonder that like how, because I know again how when you say, even because like I say, when you put together bars, like even rap, when you rap, a lot of the shit is slang and you're saying it in a way to make it
Yeah.
sound right and cool and the people can feel it, right? So I know when you say it in Spanish, a lot of the words in Spanish, even how you say them, they're said differently and they mean different ways. You know what I mean? Because even Spanish slang is different. You know what I mean? So when you say it in Spanish, it kind of means, so when the people hear it in Spanish, like the people that really speak Spanish and they probably don't know English, when they're hearing you, it may be coming differently opposed to someone hearing it that speaks Spanish but speaks English. You feel me?
Right, right, and that's one of the reasons why I was careful with it,
Right,
because if I'm gonna do some shit in Spanish, it gotta be right, it gotta be proper.
right,
Just
right,
can't
right,
like me just doing some bilingual, some pocho shit. That's what they call it.
right,
I better, and I know, like I mentioned, I know how to pronounce these words.
right.
I'm fluent, so there's no issues behind it. But then again, when you're doing it fast, it's different because when you're bilingual, sometimes you get it messed up as well.
Right. And that's
And they're
dope.
like,
What Ivy Rob said, English language had almost 300,000 words, but Spanish language had more than 900,000. It means every word in English had almost 3 or 4 meanings in Spanish.
right, right, right.
That's
So yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I don't really consider Spanish being that hard to be honest, because that's my language, my native language.
Right.
But when it comes to rapping, I don't want it to sound stale, like boring and shit.
Right.
Like using them ABC raps in Spanish.
Right, right. I respect that, huh? I respect that shit, right? Because see, the thing, I respect what you said because people, again, that's what I like too. When I told you right now, when I'm hearing your shit, and like I said, I hear the little homie that I work with when he bangs shit, I'm listening, even though I don't understand everything. I'm like that the way they're saying it, it ain't no ABC shit because it's the way you flipping it, the way you're spitting it, homie. You know what I mean? So I respect that, bro. I really do. And
That's important, though. That's really important because people will put you on blast. They're gonna
yeah,
find out. They're
and
like,
that's
hey,
too, because some people may fool people like, okay, he's speaking in Spanish, but he may be saying some bullshit, some ABC bullshit rap. I
for
mean,
real though. There's a lot of motherfuckers that do that though. So for me, I was very careful on not doing that. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. If I'm gonna do, if they're asking for Spanish, I'm gonna give them some hardcore Spanish shit. Some good shit.
right, right. That's dope. That's dope. And again, I'd like what Ivy Rob said because, too, like I was saying earlier, when you say things in Spanish, they mean sometimes a lot of different things. Like you could say a word in English. Like I'll ask some people sometimes, okay, how do you say that in Spanish and what does it mean? And they'll say it kind of means differently or it's said differently.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true. That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. So yeah, like I said, you gotta be proper, man. You gotta be careful on what you say. Careful as in like, you might think you're sounding or you're projecting it some sort of way, and you're actually not.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
the
That's
cat hat. Someone said the cat hat. DD. Yeah,
yeah. The cat hat bat. The
yeah,
ABC.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, they even got ABCs in Spanish. So yeah, you gotta be careful with that shit.
So how do you feel too? Because like I was saying earlier, I hear some of the raps like and the shit. Even though I don't understand what they're saying, but the shit sounds like they're saying like they're really dope. Like how do you feel it has evolved even in Mexico and a lot of the rappers down there how they rap and because like again I'm hearing the shit he plays and I'm hearing shit like again I don't know what they're saying all the way but I'm like these cats are really you could tell like they're really studying like understanding the culture even though they're doing it in their way all if you listen just to the beats even if you don't know what they're saying if you just listen to the beats and their cadence and what how they're spitting it you're like these dudes are doing some real shit bro like they ain't kicking no bullshit bro so how do you feel of how it is evolved in the evolution of hip-hop in Mexico?
I'm proud of it, man. I really am. I'm proud of it because it's not only us Chicanos doing the damn thing over here now. It's Mexico doing it, and rap in Mexico it's getting big. It's getting known. So it's like they're creating their own little stamp out there, you know.
Right.
So that's a good thing for them. They got the spotlight now, you know.
Right.
So they're running with it, man, and they're doing a good job. You know, it's not only one rapper out there, two rappers. It's like a whole gang of motherfuckers doing that shit right now.
Right.
And they're on TV, man. They're doing and I mean, you can if you look back how they started, it's like some dude just getting into a regular studio, shooting them low budget videos and shit. And now the same rappers, they're doing that professional shit. They got a team behind them. You know, it's kind of like it's blowing up in its culture right now.
Right.
I never really thought I was gonna see that shit. You know, like Mexico having a rap scene like that blowing up. That's crazy.
Right.
I'm actually proud of it. You know, I'm proud of it because it's like we mentioned earlier. If they can really get a piece of the pie from over here, you know, in some sort of way of speaking, they're doing their own thing over there now. They got their own formula, their own recipe.
Right. That's dope. That's dope, man. I know Denise asked this earlier. Shout out to Denise. She said, do you perform and like where can people see you, or do you have any shows coming up? Do you plan on performing anytime in the future where people can check you out?
Yeah, I got a few shows coming up. I'm gonna be out there in Brawley, California, in Imperial Valley.
Okay.
I don't think I know the dates just yet, but it might be around May. Cinco de Mayo, you know, they do all that. So it's gonna be a car show out there in Brawley on Main Street. So I've already been talking about that, and I'm also gonna be out there in Oregon.
Okay.
Oregon, April or so. I'm not sure about the dates. We'll be posting the dates soon, and then I'm gonna do Washington.
Oh, dope. Washington culture up there too. My brother lives up there right now, man, and yeah, it's popping up in Washington, man. Oregon too, you know, because he's like in Spokane, you know, the border by Oregon, all that, and it's popping up there, man.
I've never been out there, man. I've never been out there, but I'm excited to go out there, you know, and perform. And yeah, they reached out and they, you know, we talked about it, and yeah, I'm excited to go over there, you know, because people have been listening to my music over there, so that's dope.
Yeah, that's hella dope. Shout out to all those areas as well. I'm coming to the Imperial Valley, so I'm waiting on my homegirl Brenda to invite me, man. She's been working on her new house and she's gonna have us something to get together. So I'm gonna be coming down that way soon, man. You know what I mean?
She mentioned, yeah, she told me about that. So yeah, we might meet in person, dog. So yeah,
definitely got to link up for sure, man.
For sure, man.
LA, bro, we got to link up too. So just let me know, bro. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. Let's make it happen. Man,
we got the homie up in here tonight, Mr. Knightmare. Anything else, Knightmare, you want to let the people know, or stuff we didn't speak about, like anything else like you got going on, or what else
Well, expect my new music video. It's coming out soon, probably in another week. It's called El Padrino. That's the track. That's one of the tracks on the album Silence is Golden.
Okay.
El Padrino, which means the Godfather, right? And the video is based on the Al Capone era. You know, you get to see that gangster shit right there. Like I said, I'm promoting currently. This is the one CD that I'm Los Sueños del Pesadilla. You know, that's what's popping right now.
That's the one right there.
That's the one on all digital platforms. And if you want to get the physical, the hard copy, hit me up. You know, we can make it happen.
Hold up. And if they want to book you too, let them know how they can get at you if they want to book you and bring you to their city or whatever.
That's right. If you want to book me, you know, you want me out there in the city performing, hit me up on all the social media, you know, Knightmare. Shit, I don't even know my social media, to keep it real with you, dog. That's crazy. But hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You know, I'm always there. I'm chopping it up with people. You know, so yeah, hit me up. Let me know where you want to see me perform at, and I'm out there. You know, we'll talk about it, and most definitely we'll make it happen. That's what we're doing right now, promoting the music. And then we got a new album that's in the works right now. It's almost done. I just need like 3 more tracks, all produced by my boy Irie Rob again. And that's another one.
I fuck with you, Irie Rob. You a real one, brother.
That's the homie right there, dog. And I'm gonna go ahead and mention the name of the album, right? That way they can expect it.
Okay.
It's called The Ansa Family.
Okay.
You
Oh,
know,
break that down. Break that down for us.
okay, so the Ansa family, which means, I mean, we all know the Adams family, right?
Right.
The motherfucking Adams family. So I grew up on Adams Street in
Oh,
El
shit.
Centro, Califa. Yeah, so I'm from Adams Street, and then the hood is the Ansa. That's my neighborhood right there. So we
Okay.
go by the Ansa Kings or the Ansa Crazies, the Ansa Locos.
Okay.
So what I did, I just fuck with the name, and I said, okay, we're from Adams, so right, let's do that. The Ansa family. So the album's pretty much dedicated to my childhood, the homies, and everyone who knew what the fuck was up with us. So yeah, so the Ansa family, 13 tracks. I'm gonna have a few features right there, and I guarantee nothing but heat, man. That's another banger right there with a lot of good shit. So
There it is.
expect that real soon. It's almost done. I'm gonna release the cover pretty soon, and the track list. So yeah, it's gonna be on all digital platforms. I'll do the hard copies again, and yeah, man, just we working. A lot of videos coming soon, and stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Follow me on social media.
Stay tuned. And DD has all the once you people in the chat now, you can see all the links. DD's been putting all the links in the chat. And
I
after the
appreciate
interview,
that, Diddy.
when you go back and watch the interview, all the links will be in the description as well. So you can click on all of his links: TikTok, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. You can check out his videos on YouTube. We'll have all the links right there as well too. So man, follow the
Yeah, check
homie.
out the video. Check out the videos and share them as well. It's not just about checking them out. Share them. If you really like the music, I've always said, hey, that's what we did when we were younger. As fans, if we like the music, if we had a CD, what did we do, homie? We fucking,
Yeah,
we burned that shit or
that shit.
just
Pass it out. Let the homie borrow it or
put it
whatever.
out. And sometimes you didn't even get it back, homeboy.
Right,
You
right.
feel me? It's like
Right.
the homeboy kept that CD, but that's the way it is right now.
No,
Just
but
just share it. It's
that's when
yeah.
we love some shit because you some CDs we've had 10 different times. We bought it, dubbed it, found it, or whatever.
That's some funny shit. Hey,
Yes.
that's some real shit, but it's funny though because it's real though. But I remember doing that. I bought a fucking CD, the same CD twice, three
Yeah, bro.
times. I
Yeah.
lend that motherfucker. I never got it back. I had to ask for it, fucking if I could lend it back myself, and it was my CD, bro.
Right, right.
You feel?
And back in the day, people used to still see you had the CD book in your car. Motherfuckers was stealing your whole. You'd be like mad as fuck. You had your whole collection. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
CDs were important back in the day.
they were important, dog. That's what I'm saying. So right now it's easy. Press on that
Yeah.
button, share that shit, talk to your people, let them know. Spread the word. Nightmare's out here, especially to those that like that real Chicano rap. That old school shit, that '90s shit that makes you, go back and travel and just vibe off some old school shit, some classic shit.
That part. That part. Mr. Knightmare, y'all did the damn thing. He did that shit tonight, man. Classic episode interview. I want to thank you, Knightmare, for coming on my show, bro. Blessing my platform. It was an honor to have you, brother, man. Shout out to Brenda Love, the plug, for making it happen. Shout out to DD Hairston and Irie Rob in the chat, the producer. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's right.
Bro, you're a real dude, man. I got a lot of respect for you, man. A love for you, man. And I wish you mucho success.
Mucho success, dog. And I want to thank you too. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity, to be on your platform, dog, and for me to express myself on a personal level and a musician level. So thank you, bro. I wish you nothing but the best. A lot of success. Keep doing your thing, man. I see you. This is dope what you're doing, and giving us some light, so people can see us, man. So nothing but love, homeboy. Nothing but respect. And I want to give some shout outs though before I leave, dog. I wrote some shit down over here. I want to shout out my boy Cosme, my homeboy, of course, Irie Rob, for lacing the sick ass tracks. My boy West, another homeboy out of Colorado, Tlaweli Loke. That motherfucker, he's gonna be on the new CD, and he's bad. He's a rapper. That motherfucker's bad. And then also, I want to thank the homeboys out of Talento Show podcast, the homie Cannabis, and everyone out there in Mexico, homeboy. Everyone watching, because I know I'm gonna have some people checking out the link later on. They're gonna come in, but I want to shout them out. A toda mi raza de México, muchas gracias por siempre estar al tiro con nosotros. Monterrey, Puebla, Michoacán, Baja California, Tijuana, Sonora, a todos. Much love, Cancún, órale, West Up, the Knightmare representando. Yeah.
Dope. Shout out to the homie, Mr. Knightmare, man. Hey, speaking on, look, I want to ask you this. It might be a dumb question, but you even shouted out Cancun. We know like those vacation spots and all that, but do you, being like a local or someone from Mexico, do Mexicanos like even go like how people vacation? Do you guys even say I'm gonna go to Cancun or places like that to chill and kick it? How do you guys like those spots?
I'm chilling in Cancun with an ocean view, exploring Tulum, beautiful seaside Mayan ruins. I was out there twice already, dog. So I was riding some shit over there, and that's on the Silence is Golden track.
Okay.
That's what I said on the Silence is Golden track, is I was out there by the ruins and the Mayan ruins, the ocean. Yeah, bro, I've been out there twice, and there's a lot of raza that go out there, you know. A lot of people out from the States as well. So yeah, you should go if you get a chance. I mean, it's beautiful out there, homeboy. It's peaceful.
Going on a cruise there, I think in May, something like that. So yeah, man, I'm going.
You going out there, Cancun?
Yeah, yes, sir. On a cruise.
Man, you enjoy it. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. It's beautiful out there, man. It's peaceful, and it just has a lot of history. You know, that's where the motherfucking Mayans used to be at. So the Mastics and all that shit. Yeah.
I know Tulum. I know Tulum. But I didn't know about Tulum like that until the homie Nipsey was going out there and it was putting people on. But like Tulum now is a popping spot.
Yeah, that's I went to Tulum as well. I saw the pyramids, the ruins, and it's like I said, man, it's like you out there and you can feel the vibe, you know. You can kind of sense like, because it has so much history, bro. Like them dudes used to do all that religious shit, like their sacrifices, and you know, they were on some different shit, you know. So but when you're out there, you get to experience that, you know, you get that feeling, and it's something different. It's very different, dog. For like you can feel it when you're out there.
So yeah, because I was interested in what was it about, because I know Tulum is been, like you said, there, but more recently popping and all that, and you're giving a little history on Tulum. So what is it about Tulum? Is it specifically, or is that's different? You know what I mean?
It's like the way how they built their pyramids. They had like a system, like a systematic way of doing things. There was one, I guess one of the guides told us that there's like a hole in one of the pyramids, right? Like a square and shit. And I guess that the sun or the moon aligns with it. And like they made it so perfect. It's like a mathematic type of shit that they did over there, and how they counted their months and all that shit, bro. You know that they actually invented the zero, right?
Oh wow!
There was so they invented that zero number. So everything was so precise how they did it. Their pyramids. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. When you go, you get to experience it, dog. Go on that little tour, and it's just, you're gonna love it, homeboy. You're gonna be like, oh shit, you know, because you're stepping on soil that's been a lot of shit happened out there, bro.
Right. Wow.
You know,
the
fucking Spaniards conquering, motherfuckers getting beheaded over there and shit. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
You know?
A lot of history, bro. I did not know that. Wow.
A lot of spiritual shit over there, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Mexico, period, has a lot of different. That's what I don't think people know about Mexico. It's a lot of different historic things in history and different cultures throughout Mexico, period. I know like every place is different. You know what I mean, as well, right?
Yeah. Every place is different. But I think that Mexico, I just think that Mexico culture has a lot of variety in most things, you know, like whether it's food, you know, their dances, you know, even the lingo, the languages, they don't sound the same. You know, you can go to you could be out there in Cancun, and then you go to Mexico City, and they even speak differently. You know, they have a different tone.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like I said, it's the same culture though, but it has a lot of different shit going on.
Right, right.
and like it seems like it's never ending though. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think? Let me ask you one more thing. I know I keep going in before you go, and I just this is just strange to me. Why do you think? Because this is in a lot of different countries, but some specific places become popular. Like, okay, speaking on even vacationing, of course, Cancun is worldwide. Like everyone goes there to vacation and visit and all that, but they may not, like you said, visit or take on the other places of Mexico that they never know anything about. But this place is popular. Why do you think that is sometimes?
I think that because of the money that's invested there though. That's the thing.
Okay.
You know, that's a tourist spot. But I'm soon like um God willing, right? I'm gonna be out there. I think I'm gonna go to what's this place called? Shit, Oaxaca.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go out there to Oaxaca pretty soon, and they have beautiful beaches out there, man. That turkish water, that kind of transparent water and shit. So I'm gonna go out there soon.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So but they don't promote the tourism out there like that. You know, not like in Cancun in certain spots. You know, but I've
Right.
been to Guadalajara. I've been to uh, where Veracruz. I've been to Cancun, and soon to go to hopefully I get to go to Oaxaca. But I do my little research on the spots that I want to go to, you know,
Right.
and I like to go to the beaches. But I don't see much tourism as compared to Cancun though, because Cancun is there's a lot of money behind it though, a lot of
So
businesses,
what it
hotels.
is the money behind it.
It's like
Because I
Vegas, homie. It's like Vegas. You know, people talk about Vegas, and
yeah,
it's like most of the time it's hype.
it is because there's nothing really popping. You could go to Vegas. I'm gonna tell you this, unless it's something a big event going on. But other than a big event, you'll be in Vegas. Say if you're staying there for a week, by the third day, you're gonna be like, you know what I
There's
mean?
nothing to do. Yeah, yeah. It's overrated, dog. It's like, all right, you know.
Not
But then again,
gambling, nothing else to do, and especially if you don't like to gamble, or if you lost your money, you're gonna have a bad rest of your trip.
that's and that's Cancun. That's the same thing with Cancun. See, inflation over there, everything's expensive, homie. You want a nice hotel, you can
Right,
spend a grip out there, you know. But if you go to other places, you know, we're talking about Oaxaca, we're talking about Veracruz, we're talking about Mexico City. You get to
right,
see a lot of history. Like Mexico has a lot of rich history, man. They got the
right,
buildings from fucking talking about what is it like 2,000 years ago and shit. They got a lot of history, man, and the food, everything is cheaper, you
right,
know,
right,
because it's not they don't really promote it like that, you know. But in Cancun and then places out there, it's a lot of money
right,
that they hotels and all that shit, like Vegas, yeah. But at the
right,
end of the day, you go to Mexico, you got to visit Cancun, man.
right. Okay, okay. Good history
Yeah,
tonight. The homie Mr. Knightmare, y'all. Once again, great episode. Thank you, brother, man, for your time,
thank
knowledge,
you, man.
experience, and the great music. And like we said again, all of his links will be in the chat. Make sure you go support the homie, download his music, go watch his video, just support the homie, man. Show some love, man. You know?
Spread the word. Valle Imperial, Imperial Valley, Mexicali, TJ, everyone around the area. You know what it is. I'm repping for you. Yeah,
Hey,
West Coast, Nightmare.
speaking of, speaking of, shout out to Lena Lowe. She said I've never even been to TJ. We used to go to
Yeah,
TJ back in the day, right? Just to go kicking and
you
party.
gotta go. Yeah, exactly. You gotta go party. You know,
Right. Let me ask you this though, briefly. Again, I keep going, but I'm sorry, brother. I'm for holding you,
it's all
right?
good. It's super gravity, man. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Speaking on TJ, because you're right there too, Baja, right by the border. Tell us, okay, let me ask you two different questions. Tell us the history first about TJ for people who don't know, and then tell us like the difference between back in the day and now, what has changed or if any has changed with how TJ is now.
But you know what though? I don't really go much to TJ, bro. To be honest, you know, I've been out there what 4 times. I kick it over here more in Mexicali, you know. So TJ is just San Diego, you know, it's the border from San Diego, and I know it's popping, you know, it's popping because you got papas and beer, you got them clubs and nightclubs, so it's very popular. But I don't know how the scene is out there right now. But I know that if you go into the wrong neighborhood, you know, and you fuck around, then the motherfuckers disappear out there, you know, it's
Right.
straight up.
That's why I
So
asked you because I know it's very different from back in the day. Like back in the day, you just go over there like nothing, right? Easy, go over there,
yeah,
kick it back. Now it's a lot of shit, bro, going on.
It all depends. It depends who you're getting involved with, who you're fucking with, where you're at. You know, sometimes you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, and shit happens. You know, but I think it's like that everywhere. You know, even here in the States. Yeah. But it's more it happens over there a lot more because, I mean, they have a different system with the police and all that shit. You know, it's like it's a lot of corruption over there, dog.
And now they're looking for the easy, like the people they know that just over there, easy target. You know what I mean? Okay, we got us one. You know what I mean?
It's out in the open like that, so you got to be careful. And even myself, dog. When I'm out there in Mexicali, you know, I need to know where the fuck I'm at. Like, where am I going? Who am I going with? And I got to be respectful at all times, you know, because shit, it's crazy out there, man. So, yeah.
Okay. But there it is, man. I'm not going to hold you anymore, man. Great conversation tonight, man, with my brother, man, Mr. Knightmare. Make sure you go again, follow the homie. All the links will be in the description in the chat. If you miss it, if you came in late, people, it's good. It's all good. That's why you could just go back and press play again, repeat, and watch it again, man. Support the homie. Go get his new album. Tell him the new album once again, bro.
Los Sueños del Pesadilla on all digital platforms and hard copy. So get your copy. Hit me up on all my social media, and let's get it cracking. Knightmare, nothing but love to everyone out here. Yeah, keep supporting the music.
That part. And shout out to
G-Lew Show. Thank you very much, homeboy.
Thank you, homie. Shout out to Ivy Rod, the producer. Shout out to my producer, DD Hairston, making it happen. Shout out to Brenda Love, the plug. And yeah, man, we out of here. We love y'all. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Check out tomorrow night. We'll be back Saturday nights with Conversations in the Hookah Lounge and also Lena Lokes, Late Night R&B. If you guys like real R&B, check out my homegirl Lena Lokes. She'll be on tomorrow night, 10 p.m. And with that being said, we're out of here, man. Mr. Knightmare, G-Lew. Peace and love, y'all.
Up my hip, I raised me right. That's why I stayed up late. Writing, producing, every day making tapes. See, it ain't just about banging or making a killing. You gotta have passion, love for what you're doing. I stay away from petty situations. I got plans, make moves, know what I'm saying.
Mama didn't see the come up, she been gone a while now. I know she up in heaven and she smiling down now. Do this for my child now. Had to change the lifestyle. No more judge with a gavel or hearing lights out. On my G code shit, West Side, Wap Town, yeah.
Okay, good homie, surroundings won't change me. Cause if you surround me with change, they still try to play me. I'm grabbing a double barrel pump, and then I'm aiming. Pump, pump, make you faggots jump, it's still the same me. Hi, nice to meet you, night creeper with a grin. Till my brim, how you been? Grim Reaper, I am him. It's just another sin for those who haven't learned. Get birth from limb to limb. Never forget where I'm from or where I've been. You ain't heard, my name's been lurking in the wind. So I will return again, just to murk you with a pin, bitch.
Haciendo lo que